Moving ahead. No traps, please. Something good here, I hope.
Blessed Mother, smite the obstacles in my path.
What's up for discussion?
Blasted door, right? Wait, at least...
Suddenly you see what she sees.
Did you feel that? Come on. These things are going to consume us from the inside.
I'm sure enough. I'm not sure.
You and I... I'm hoping, but I've barely made a dent in it so far. Be my... Hopefully there's no more of these things. Or just company from... But you're right. You can call me Shadowheart. After everything you've been through, my name gives you pause. Please.
Lead the way.
More of those wretched things.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite. Got to press on. Something's amiss with that room.
Approach the sigil on the stone.
A hand? Anyone? Oh. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. I don't know. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome the insertee. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance? I suppose few enough can. Not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer. Oh, for that.
Got to keep moving. Let's see.
There's goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Best get going. How much farther can I go? Cutting to the chase.
There. A monster. And it's her monster. Death is too good for it.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? All right. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Hmm? And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
Couldn't agree more. But if you use that knife, I will incinerate you.
And your friend with me? Hardly. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. Don't play dumb, you little... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on. Need something? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So, we're resting here. Turning in for the night. It's all a little new to me, I admit. The night normally means bustling streets, bursting taverns. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, a little novel. I'll be awake a while yet. Today has been a lot. I need some time to think things through. To process this. You sleep. I'll keep watch. The pleasure is all mine. Sweet dreams. Trust no one.
Looking ahead.
This is not the world you know. Rest feels impossible, no matter how heavy your eyes become. Every time they flicker shut, the tadpole seems to twitch behind them. Dragons, geese, and the hells themselves have come after you. Yet it is this creature that lingers in your skull. The thought is punished by a spike of pain driven right between your eyes. The agony refuses to fade until you collapse against your bedroll in a cold sweat.
I want to have a word.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Very well.
So, not a tentacle to be seen? Naturally, but I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. Well, now you're just being close-minded. There are some lovely ways to go. I've watched urchins freeze to death in the street. It looks peaceful, just like falling asleep. A fine choice. I can think of some nightshades that are deliciously fatal. If they're mixed well, you'll just close your eyes and drift away. And if they're not, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. Oh, my dear. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical. Yes? Need something?
No time to rest. Can't slow down. Very well.
Yes?
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. You feel yourself repulsed as the doors of his mind slam shut.
This is not the time to start invading each other's minds. At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens. You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread. You feel a little cold, but that's all. There's no more pain, no more fear, no more struggle. It's all over.
Oh no. Something terrible's happened. Careful, I bite. Take you!
My wounds are too much to bear. I'll feel that one later. At least things have stayed interesting.
You're here? Thank goodness. I was worried about you. You looked a little ill last night, but you've certainly recovered. Oh, fine by me. So what would you like to talk about? I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble. Maybe. But there won't be any more midnight surprises. I can promise you that. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. Well, hello.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Yes?
Have to keep going. Never a dull moment.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night. And I am deeply sorry. I was overeager, but can you blame me? You were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. I'm not going to bite any of them. They don't seem as accommodating as you were. Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But Shadowheart, I have no idea. How do you think our little enigma would taste? Yes. Heavens forbid we have an interesting conversation. Still, I am intrigued by the possibilities. Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh. I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams? Yes. Someone there?
Let's move. Can't give up now. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Yes. My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight, when you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. Later on, when we are at rest, I will eat you right up. Just enough to give me strength, and just enough to leave you wishing for more. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Breathe deep and move.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs similar to those used by the Githyanki. In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Never mind. Private matter, that's all. Now, how are you faring this evening? The nomad's life has its charms. You get to meet such interesting people. And sometimes they don't even try to kill you. I know how you feel. Trust me. But there's not much we can do until morning. You should get some rest. Things will seem better come morning. I hope.
Yes? I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then. How delicious. On my way. Yes? Then I'll see you tonight, you sweet, generous thing. Well, hello. What can I do for you? Then I'll see you tonight, you sweet, generous thing.